So you have a dryer that won't heat, and you've already checked the element, the thermal fuses, the thermostats, and you have good power to it. So the chances are you have a bad timer. So what are you going to do? You're going to have to order another timer, probably. But I can show you a temporary fix to get you by until you can get another timer. So just stay tuned and I'll show you what to do. Okay, so we have our timer here, and we need to get into it. And there's two screws on the motor right here. And we'll just loosen them. Take your motor off, and you can set it like this. If you're not sure where the gear is, just when you take it off, just set it over to the side. And be aware that the gear goes in this large hole right here. So we'll turn it back over, and we're going to take the plate off. We'll set it aside. Now when you look down in this timer looks fairly good. You'll see a lot of points in here. And it's usually the points on this side, if they're all facing toward you, it's going to be this set of points right here. This one and this one. And what you need to do is take a small file, emery board, or a fingernail file, some sort of rough file, and you want to file the surface of these points right here. A lot of times you'll see where it has burned inside. So, and also you'll see this outside spring tensioner. Sometimes it is stuck, like this one is stuck against the shelf right here. You have to take and pry it, and now that unstuck it. And you can also take a pair of needle nose and just kind of bend those points in a little so they make better contact. There's a lot of arcing going on when this timer turns on. And you can see as I turn it how the wheels adjust. Close those points. Now the points are closed. So there may be dirt, dust, or whatever in between these points. A lot of times they're just arced and burned. But you can take a file and put down right between these two and just file the surface of the points a little bit to clean them up. And that's all you have to do. And like I said, most of the time it's going to be the points on the far right side, left to the camera, but it'll be on the far right side. You'll be looking at it like this. It'll be the points on this side for you. And that's one way you can tell if you can take a multimeter and test this terminal and this terminal as you turn as you turn the timer. You can make sure that this terminal, and this terminal all get contact together, because they're the 3 points that make contact right there. So that'll get you by. If you're a service technician, you need to go ahead and order your customer a new timer, and emphasize that this is a temporary fix, because it is. It may not last for well, it might last 6 months to a year. However, there's nothing worse than having your customer call you 3 days after you did a service call saying it's doing the same thing and you don't have the part. So, and if you're a do-it-yourselfer, there are services out there that will take your timer and rebuild it for you if you can, go to your mother-in-law's or maybe a laundromat or something and do your laundry until you can get a new timer. But until then, that's a quick fix. And it'll usually get you by. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it and subscribe. Helps my channel a lot. And I'll see you on the next one.